Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Satisfactory with Pancake Paladin, episode 29, I think. Sounds right. Last time we saw the launch of our IT department as we built out circuit boards and computers and didn't run into any technical issues at all. Shut up, stop looking at me, and everything went off without a hitch. Today, we're going to be making heavy in heavy modular frames. So that way we will have our last piece needed for our adaptive control units and our last piece of phase 3. Very exciting. Before we do that, we're going to go update our to-do list, which is short. We have completed computers and circuit boards, set it to Mantis green, meaning we have completed it. And we also are going to go ahead and unlock railway signaling. While we're not going to be using it quite yet, we're going to go ahead and unlock it just so we can have it. And we can look at railroad signaling after we get our heavy modular frames made.
Milestone reached. Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
Nice. Quote unquote events. Train signaling is one of the a little more complicated things because there's the block and the path. And I know how the block works. The path is what gets me. I'm not 100% sure how the path works. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to wreck you, right? Good. Now we're going to take our train up to our heavy modular frames location and begin laying out what we're going to look at. I think we're going to have it built similarly to our motor factory over here with a few different kind of buildings, but it's gonna maybe not a few different buildings, that's not the way I want to say it. It's gonna be a few different areas. I think we're gonna have one building. I want to have this kind of be like a big heavy modular frame warehouse. It's gonna output our stuff to the train station that we've already built ahead of time because we think ahead here. Something else we're going to be doing is we are going to be leveraging 4 different alternate recipes. We're going to be looking at cast screws, which go straight from iron ingots to screws instead of having to go the middle between for rods into screws. Then we are going to, am I doing this right? Yes. Then we are going to be using iron pipes, which allow us to make essentially steel pipes, but with iron. So that takes coal completely out of the equation for this, which is why we're able to build it up here. Next, we're going to be using encased industrial pipe, which it replaces the encased industrial beam. It takes out the steel beam and instead has a steel pipe, or an iron pipe in our case. So that way, again, we are taking coal out of the equation entirely. And finally, we're using the alternate recipe for heavy modular frames, which is the heavy encased frame. Here we go. The heavy encased frame. We don't have heavy encased frame. I thought I had heavy encased frame. Shoot! Well, that changes things, doesn't it? We were going to be making 3.75 modular frames a minute. Instead, using the same amount of input, we're only going to be making 2.075 a minute. That's annoying. I thought I had that, but I don't. Well, we only need 1 a minute for what we're going to be doing. So if we do end up needing to come back and change anything, I guess we can. And you'll see on your screen our layout now of everything. But we are going to be needing to start out with 720 iron ore a minute. Luckily, right here, we have 1, 2, 3 normal iron nodes here. And then we have a confusing not coal thing here. And then we have 1, 2, 3 back here, more normal iron nodes. And then over back this direction, we have 2, right? Isn't there 2 back here? Can I bounce on you for a second and look? 1. I know there's another one back here. Ow. I deserve that. Hold on. Hold down V for your scanner. Right here. Right here. I am just super mega blind. It's right here. Because we only need 155-ish limestone a minute for what we're going to be doing. And now we also need to clear out some of the locals from giving us any grief. Got a guy over here, got a guy over here. And then I will take some time. We need to figure out where things are going to go. I have this, thanks. I think we have you know what? I'm doing this. And I bet by the time I finally get everything decided where I'm going to want stuff to go, I bet it's already going to be, these are already going to be respawned. Hey, a ladder over there. From when I was hunting for shiny things a while ago. That's funny. But, so we have some options here on how we want to build. Oh, hey, you guys are still here. What's poppin'? Like I said, I want to do one large disperser sphere over there. Beautiful. One large building. Because... Did I get rid of our... Oh, good. I just had a fear for a second that I didn't dismantle our train, and that one would have just... That would have caused issue. Any hoozles. I want to do one large building. Maybe with some, like... I don't know. Wings or... We'll go in the water. Have just, like, again, kind of defined areas. It's not going to be like we had over with the computers and circuit boards. Where... Oh, dang it. There's a big guy. That's fine. Yeah. Where I wanted to have everything kind of spread out and really, really, like... This is this area. This is this area. I'm okay with things being closer together here. But I do want them in a building. A singular building. Oh no. These things are just so... There we go. I'm just going to take this damage here. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. There we go. But now we got some sluggies. Anyway, I want to have one building. I don't know how many times I can say it without it getting annoying to hear over and over, but I just need to figure out where I want to have it. I decided. I think. Either I have an idea, I guess. Firstly, we have our lines running up. We have 2 lines of 360 iron ore a minute, which will give us a nice even 720 a minute. And we'll have a line of 240 limestone a minute, which is way more than we're going to need. We're only going to need 155-ish. But we're going to take these. We're going to run them down underneath our train station. Just because of where we put it, I think it's going to do better running underneath here. That worked out well. Runs there. It'll run underneath there, and then it'll almost make like a loop. Like a U. Wee. And we'll put another little bridge situation here. And underneath, oh, this is going to be the same as it. I'm falling. It'll come back this way, and then our modular frames that we're going to be sending out will come up and in right here in our platform. I think that'll be real nice. I hope that'll be real nice anyway. Next, what we're going to need to do is figure out where exactly we're going to start with our 24 smelters. This is where we're starting with all this iron ore. So you are good here. We're going to have 24 iron ore coming in, and I think that maybe we will start slabbing here as I clear out some slabbing space. Blueprints. Never remember where things are. We'll start slabbing out this way. Because we'll need, like we said, 24. Whoa, it actually worked like I needed it to. It never happens. I'll probably end here as to not run into that. What's happening? Why is this working? It never worked before. We're going to have sections for... Working again? It's working again! Anyway, we're going to have sections for our constructor areas, our smelter areas, and our assemblers. And then I think the modular frame... It's just going to be 2 heavy modular frame. Actually, be 1 that we can overclock to 1.029. We're just going to have 1 that makes 2 a minute. That feels like the way we need to do it. Is that how it goes? 3 modular frame, 2 a minute. Yeah. I think that's what we'll have to do. Let's have 1 that makes 2 a minute, 1 that we save, 1 that we send. So I think the goal is going to be to clear out all of this detritus and nature that we don't need, but we love nature. Just don't tell nature what we're saying, and we're fine. Here? But no, not quite. I think the hope will be, if I go to here, are you going to clip through that stuff? No, you're going to get close, but not quite, which is just lovely. As we are slabbing here. Gauge down. Whoa, I lost it. There we go. Here, and then another one right there. I think the goal will be to have our 1 heavy modular frame manufacturer. I always end up going to blueprints now, like first, because I've been using so many blueprints. We'll have our 1 heavy modular frame manufacturer here. I know we're going to end up needing more as the game evolves. We're going to need more than just 2 a minute, but I think this is a good place to start. There we go. And then we will have a... Again, I went straight there. Have this out to... I want this to not butt up entirely against the wall. There. With one of our happy dimensional depots on top. So this gives us what we're looking for a finishing spot. Anyway, maybe in the middle. And then do we have enough space here to send another one of these back? I think we do. And then we'll put a... Oh, what? How do I do things? I don't know how I do things. You probably know the exact button combination I'm pushing to make these things happen. I sure don't. That's okay. Our entry for them here. Exit there. You can go halfway. And we'll just have, yeah. Give me straight mode. Why? I don't know why. I don't know, what did I do? Is this a merger? This is a merger. I needed a splitter. Put it in the middle there. Whee. And so now we at least have an ending point. What we're going to be going for here. So now we need, like we said, 24 iron ingot 24 iron smelters making ingots. They're going to break out going in how many different directions? 4 different directions, which surely isn't confusing for anybody. I don't think, anyway. Don't quote me on that. So we'll have, let's see, what do 12 of these in a row look like? We'd start like, where does this come? From this line. So if we just come to here. Are you on the edge there? On the edge of glory. We need 24. We had enough room to come out 10. Now if I do this, that won't give enough room for you to go off and do anything. So we could instead we could have each of these constructor areas where we have the ingots going. We could each give them their own just dedicated module, as it were. So for example, we need 108. Oh, hey, the train. How many computers and stuff are you getting? Are you getting a lot? Are you getting any circuit boards yet? You can't look at it while it's in like load unload mode, even though there's nothing to load or unload. Are you gonna? Thank you. Still not getting any circuit boards out yet. That's okay. Like we said at the time, we are not in a hurry. That's a fun idea of giving everything its own situation. So we need 108 ingots for cast screws, which is 4 smelters. So we can just come to here. Nope. Please be right. Oh, you're turned the wrong way, aren't you? Yep. And you know what? I went looking for it, and it's on my dang hotbar, just like it always is. Hopper. 30, 60, 90, 120. We only need 108 a minute, which means we need 18 coming out of here. So then these would all run and split out between 8.64 constructors, or 8 constructors with a little bit of over. Okay. I'm gonna fiddle around here really quickly and see kind of what I can come up with here. Okay. Okay. I think I'm on to something here, maybe. So I ended up overclocking these. I could overclock 4 of them to 216% to get us the 400 and whatever it was, 432 a minute we needed. And so we have 4 of these smelters feeding into 4 of those. I guess really, if I really wanted it to be right, I could dial all of these back to 27 and have them go straight across. That's what we're gonna do. Now that we've done this, I think that would look neat. That's something that doesn't happen very often, I don't think. Doesn't work out like that all the time. Oh no, you made a hole. Don't fall. So this actually, because we need, 108 a minute. Put this at 27. And 27 by 4 is 108. Oh, that's fun. We like fun. Okay, so then we just connect. Connect to your buddy. Yeah, this is like 1-to-1. So really, what I really should do, actually, to make it even better, which I'm going to, because that's what I do. Hold on. We're going to make them just completely straight line. We want these to be their own little modules, and if it's going to work out this well for us, then I'll be danged. Let's let it work out for us. What did I... Oh, this is what I deleted. Let's get rid of this and this. Then we would go to where it connects here. Oh yeah. That's... Again, we like to have fun around these parts. Hello, train. They're just straight on 1-to-1s. Those mark ones. And plug you in. And then we put, like we did over at, oh gosh. Goodbye. And then like we did with our materials over in the factory for circuit boards and computers, we're giving it its own little kind of hub here so we can get moving. Not that you can see through the smoke as I was trying to adjust myself in my chair. What's happening? Oh. Why? Interesting. Interesting that you've done this. Interesting that you're saying that to me. Are you gonna work? Interesting. Is it just not catching on the... What am I doing? Stay on... Again, that's one of the things that can happen when you're using control, I think, is it'll lock, but then it will like lock maybe off the conveyor belt. It's still not working. Oh, because we're right on like a crack. That's one thing. If you're trying to make conveyors like this, make sure that you're not putting a splitter or merger right on a seam of where you have the situations, what are they called? Conveyors connecting. because then it'll mess with your merger and your splitter. Okay, that makes way more sense now. And now with these 4, we're making our 430 some odd screws a minute, which are going to go out to our reinforced iron plates, and some of them are even going to go straight over to our heavy modular frame. We'll need to go up and over this. So we'll worry about that when we get there. Next on the agenda would be our iron plates, which are going to need 138 a minute. I think, hold on, we're bringing over 2 lines of 360. I'm pulling off 108. 360 minus 108 is 252. I need to pull off another 138 for this. I think what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to go splitter into where our next section is going to be, which is going to be up this direction. Okay, it's formulating in my head now. I think we're going to have our run this way, at least up until that thing over there. And it's just going to be the iron things are coming out and splitting out over here. And then we're just going to build out and circle it and run it back to here. Does that make sense to anybody? Because I don't know that it makes sense to me. But it's what we're going to try to make happen. Uh-oh, come back. Blow stuff up. Sorry, nature. I think we should do the iron plates next, because the iron plates will go into the reinforced iron plates with our cast screws. I'm thinking maybe we could have it mirroring itself the other way. So we would have our... This would be where the iron plates come in. And we're going to have 4 where we can make 4 constructors work for iron plates. Because we're going to have how many iron plates? 92 iron plates a minute. We need 4.692. So it's going to be 92.571 divided by 4. Why does that give me 23? Oh, because I'm going to be needing the machines to make 23.15-ish a minute. So if I bring one of these to here, but it's going to be iron plates, and I need it to be 23.15. What was it? 23.14275. 23.14275. 23.14275. Sure. Well, that means I don't need. That means I can have this back and this back. Unneeded. These are kind of... This is kind of fun doing it this way. Again, having it... Sorry for the interruption there. In my little Midwest part of the globe, we can see the northern lights tonight for some reason. Because science, I'm sure, but that was super nifty, going out and looking at that. That's a thing that, as again somebody living in the Midwest, that's a thing I don't know that I thought I'd ever see. So that's, again, very cool. Anyway, whatever I'm about to do feels lacking in comparison. So let's come to here. This needs 138.875. Can I do... Let's see. Can I do the math down here? 138.875 divided by 4. Hey! Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have just come to here and been like, how many does it need to go? That's fine. 34.714. Then we're going to do the same here that we did over there. So we're just mirroring, instead of having the like machines of one thing mirroring itself, we'll have these mirroring, like this whole little module mirroring that whole little module. That's very fun. Lots of things are very fun. The Northern Lights. The Northern Lights. What are you doing here, Northern Lights? There's these, and then I need... How many are coming out? What was it? 138. Yeah, splitter. 138 will be coming over here, so this will need to be a Mark III coming in. 2 into the machines. 3 behind the machines. Run this down to here. Run it, I don't know. There is fine. Dang. There we go. Sorry, I got quiet for a second there, but we're focusing. And then we'll run power to these and let these get cooking. I think we'll do... Oh, why? Why? And we'll run this here. Then we're going to run our plates and our screws. I think we'll put our, maybe again with this. Why do I? We'll run our plates and our screws up a floor, maybe, to go into our reinforced iron plates. Where do you connect? You just connect there. Beautimus. Everyone's overclocked a little bit, but it's all cool because it's just 4 working straight into 4, which is very fun. So now, of that 240 coming in, we have 240 minus 108 minus 138. So now we have... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. Oh, yes, we do. I'm dumb. We have 240 coming in. 240. Oops, 240 minus parenthesis 27 by 4 is 132. I was looking at the output of the ingots. Wait, no, is that correct? Because is it 1-to-1? Yeah. That's 34.719 minus parenthesis 34.719 times 4. So I'm not dumb. We are going to be short 5 a minute for this. Am I doing something wrong here? I'm bringing in 360, not 240. Oh boy. I am the best. Okay, so then I think what we're going to do next for this is we're going to build a floor up that is going to handle all of the... Bro. that's going to handle the reinforced iron plates, the iron rods, as well as the modular frames, because these pieces here, these, the screws and the plates all feed into the reinforced iron plates. And the reinforced iron plates will mix with the iron rods, which will be coming off of this same iron line, which means I think this will actually need to be an uppy. I need 61 going up. That's something. I don't have the floor ready yet. And the iron rods will mix with the reinforced iron plates that come from these to create the modular frames, and the modular frames will come down to here and come in here. So I think what's going to happen is, okay, this is all coming together in my head as I'm talking. Excuse me, goodness, as I'm talking about it. So these will go up. I'm going to say the same thing I just said, but over again. These will go up to make reinforced iron plates. The reinforced iron plates will mix with iron rods in the floor above for modular frames. The modular frames will come across and come in here. Actually, the screws are going to come in right here. How many screws do I need a minute? 240 screws. Ah, I love it when things work out, don't you? Screws are going to come in here. Then the modular frames will come down from upstairs, and then we'll build back here the ingots and iron pipes, as well as the concrete that'll go into the encased industrial pipes into here. So that'll happen back here, I think, if we have the room for it. We can make the room for it. Or, hold on. Concrete goes up. I don't know. We're just going to let it play as it evolves. I'm going to make our uppies to the next floor and get this thing really cooking. And just like that, we have modular frames set up for our heavy modular frame factory. Why are you yellow? It should be coming in at an okay rate, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway, again, kind of to copy what we did downstairs, I just kind of have two little mirroring situations here. I have one, or no, I think I have two of these are running at normal speed to get us our iron plates, but we need your reinforced iron plates because we needed 15.429 to get what we need to get. So I think what we should do, I wonder what is causing that to go slow. Is it just because I have this as a Mark 1 and I think I need more. Right? I have 92 iron plates is what I need. Yeah, this is a Mark. Oh, there's already, yeah, no. Sorry. This needs to be a Mark 2. There we go. It needed, what did we need? 92.571 going in, so that's why those were yellow. Anyway, I have one of these overclocked just barely, so we're making what we need for our reinforced iron plates. Oh, I didn't think about the fact that we're gonna have to probably connect this. Will that be that easy just to connect it there? Let me get rid of those. Well, that was easy. Anyway, and then over here we have our iron that was coming up out of going into one single smelter, making 61.714, then coming out to our respective iron rods. And so then they're going to come each to their own what are these things called? Containers. Boy, I'm on it. Huh. Man, why are... Is it just because this need to get backed up? I think so. Once these get backed up, I think it'll work better. But yeah, and so now we'll have... Oh no, wait. Is that gonna work? Actually, what we should do... Hold on. Because we need... How many... let's see. How many iron rods we need? 61 and change. So this does need to be a Mark II coming out. So we'll run all the way down here. And up. So I think what's going to work is we run our mergers like so. I think when we connect our... That's not right. I don't think I held control correctly. When we connect our lifts, I think they'll connect right in. I'm doing these before checking. It looks like they all have some rods coming down. Perfect. And then we have our 15 and change iron for reinforced iron plates, which means we just need a Mark I belt. Why did that not work? We do the same by holding control. These last ones on here don't want to. Last ones did not want to connect on either side. That was weird. Whoa, whoa, I'm moving very fast. Throwing myself off. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy out there. Go. Now we need to, just like we've done with the rest of these, we're going to give these their own industrial storage container. And, oh, I haven't powered these on yet. I want them to get to running before I start doing that. 3. This one comes to these 2. So we are now making our necessary, what is it, 10.286? Did I end up overclocking one of these? I don't remember. It needs to be 10 point, like I said, 10.286. Get what we need. Yeah, I did this one. Now we do our happy little mergers. Just like we have happy trees if this was Bob Ross. Oh, that's not happy. 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 Come on, get out there. Thank you. I was trying so hard to move my mouse so slowly so it wouldn't go off kilter. Why? Oh. I did it backwards. Did I do that on those two? No, I did not. Oh, I was so focused on making sure I got it lined up right, I didn't make sure it was aiming in the right direction. There we go. And boom, just like that, we have our... Let's see, this can come through here. Oops, zoop it out. Give me straight mode. Straight mode. Now we just need to decide how we want to do the concrete and the steel height. I want, let's see, this connect there. So if I put a floor hole, just sticks, a floor hole right here. Oh no, is that off? Yep. Needs to be over one more. There. Nope. Needs to be over one more the other way. And I already ran it down a little bit. We actually should come down this way. To here. There we go. You get in there. Everything is looking great. And again, we just need to let things go and catch up and overflow a little bit. And you know what? Actually, to let this catch up and overflow, we're not going to send anything into here yet. We want to make sure things get in here full and things get in here all the way as much as we can. We've already outpaced this, but we'll get there. Anyway, next we have our iron pipes, which I think the iron pipes are going to be back here. Iron pipes will be down here on this floor. Where are... Again, I'm just clicking 1,000 places at once. Oh, and I think I talked about this in another episode where I was like, I know there's a way to grab a blueprint just like we do a regular machine whenever we hit our middle mouse button and we can grab the machine. There is a way. What you do is you go to your dismantle tool, switch it to blueprint mode, and then hit your middle mouse button. And that then gives you a copy of that to create, like so. It's very nice. So now we have the rest of the smelters that we have to make for our iron ingots for 411.29 iron ingots. That is insane. Oops. 0.29 divided by 30. That's 13 of those. And we are going to need to split this off into a merger. Because again, if I remember correctly, we did all this math a little bit ago. But we have 360 coming in. 360 minus 108 minus 138.857 minus 61.714. We have an extra 50 here. So with this splitter, we'll connect to a merger that merges with this other iron ore. Run this down to like here. I'm in the way. Whoa! Change this to a merger. There we go. So that way everything, all of this extra can come out over here. How much was it extra? 51. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we need to fit this into however many... It was 13 and change, if I remember correctly. Smelters. It was 411.429 divided by 30 a minute. No. Oops. Point. There we go. 13.7143. So 14. So let's just come down to here. Where's my smelters? Just come down to here and we will make 14. 14. And it was 14.7143. So this one can be at, now we'll have the end. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter which one. Actually, it doesn't matter really at all because it is going to end up catching up to itself anyway. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and just make it an even 72%. So then we come to this, and we'll bring this, not the foundation, but the conveyor, bring it right around here. This back side. Run her all the way. all the way where we are ready to go. And we just need to run power to these. This can come over to here. We'll just run it as easy as we can here. 2, 3. A little further to here. Wait, oh, which one's run him into the middle? This next one. And these all are going to be feeding 4 single 4, just 4 single 4. What does that even mean? Lonely maybe is what I was trying to think of. 4 assemblers that will be making our iron pipes, which we can go ahead and now place here, I think. 2, 3, 4. These are making, like you said, iron pipes. And one of them is going to be making a little more. It's 4 point. So this is going to be. One of them was only down to 11.429%. So we can just put one of these in and let it be 111.429%. And so we'll then be sending 61 steel pipes out to industrial encased pipes. And we will be sending 41 steel pipes over here to our heavy modular framies. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. Now let's run our power down. Not our power. Let's run our things, whatever it is that I'm trying to say. Mergers. Goodness. And now our pipes are piping. We're almost there. Look at that. It's beautiful. We'll have it running into here. And then we're going to be having 40 that run out to this machine. So we can just have a nice, happy little Mark 1 guy from here connect there. All we have left now is our encased pipes, which will be in, we need 10.286, which means we need 5.143 and 2 machines. This. I think we do it this way. Ooh, here's an idea. Oh, I have a fun idea. Okay, we like fun, right? We'll do, let's see, we'll do this and this to run a, let's see, we'll have a merger there, merger there, and then this is going to be encased industrial pipe. And we needed how many per minute? 5.143. We need 2 of these. And then we can do this. Because this is fun. Because we like fun. Dang it. Now, will this do the happy little auto connect that I like when it does? Nope, it won't. I thought I'd be close enough, but not quite. And how much do we have coming over here? We have 61 and change coming over here. This needs to be a Mark II, and that connects to right there. And what we have left will be, oh, now this is the only, these encased industrial pipe. Maybe the only thing that we don't have a little buffer for. That's, I think, okay. Because next and finally we need four constructors. No, we need 3 constructors for our concrete. We can just do, let's see, I want to do them on this side maybe? So 1, 2, 3 spot. And I need 51.429. Oops, no, 429 divided by 3, which means I need 17.143 per. These numbers are wild. I'm doing all this to get it exact. I don't know that it actually matters. But it sure is a thing that we're doing, isn't it? And I don't know that it matters, like I just said. But who cares? We're having fun. And if I'm learning anything from video games, it's that's what's the most important thing you can do with them, is have fun with them. Because if it gets to be too much where it feels like it's a job, wait. Let's go to there. Oh yeah. Then you know, then what are we doing here? One, 2. We have 154 limestone coming. How much do we have going in? 51. So we can have these be Mark 1s. And what do we have here? Mark 3. Oops. Oopsie doodles. There we go. Run a power over to here. Power these fellers on. And this is the closest we've been to being there yet. Like when we're on a road trip with the kids. Alright, hold on. What was it? Oh, L? There we go. Be gone, Super Knights. There we go. Are we there yet? Oh man. This is the closest we've been the whole trip. Run this. I want to have this be H, half scooch, back. And then we have these breaking out into 25 and change each. Like so. There we go, right? It's 25 and change each. Oh, did I not do this? I thought I did this. Oh, I just didn't copy and paste it. There we go. Yeah, 25 and change each. And then we power these bad boys up. And just like that, all we have to do now is let our stuff catch up and power that machine on. And then there'll be some final, like, decoration-y type stuff we need to do, but we'll get there. We will get there. And you know what? Let's go just to help things get a head start up here. It feels like these are lagging behind a little bit. Let's go ahead and just kind of jumpstart both of these. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but it'll make me feel a little better maybe. Who knows? Now these are all moving. These are all grooving. I'm going to let these... I guess we can catch these up too, can't we? You go in there. You go in there. Where you're still going to be running. And it'll be caught up. And once these are backed up, we will turn this puppy on. You are stuck, my friend. This is not being violent. I just want to see if you can move. Okay. There we go. Sometimes they get stuck and they need a little encouragement. Oh, hey. I hope I didn't also collateral damage you. But so be it, if so. Finally, those are backed up, and we are a go. Now all this will load up, all this will fill up, and we will be making our 2.057, we're just doing 2 per minute. All right, we did it. We have, this is 240 a minute coming in. This is a Mark III. Is this a Mark III? Okay, good. Just making sure. Oh, do I have? Oh, I think I wonder. I wonder. Yep, this should be a Mark IV coming out. There we go. That's better. I knew something seemed a little off on that, so. Anyway, now in the next 30 seconds, we will get our first. Oh no, you could have had some. It would have been glorious. We will have our first created reinforced iron plate. Or no, heavy modular frame. I can't words. There it is. Which direction are you going? That way. Excellent. I'm also going to head start this a little bit. Let's break you in two. There we go. And let this... I guess I didn't need to do that. You can go back. So now we finally will go back over to our main base and make sure all of this is coming in. And next time we will kick off... Ooh, that's ugly. Anyway, next time we will kick off with adaptive control unit creation. In fact, I think we're just going to call it here. And then next time when we pick up, we'll be back at the base, checking out our adaptive control unit creation and our final part of phase 3. Beautimous. So, as we are closing out here, you will have noticed that there was a gap between the last 2 Satisfactory videos as Anno 117 came out, baby. So we're going to be sprinkling that in as well, playing the campaign of Anno 117. I hope you enjoy that as we play it. I know I am. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy some of these shorts I've been putting out. Yeah, just trying to, expand the channel and all that good stuff. So we'll see if that's good for us. And then you know what? And then if we just need to play Satisfactory or we just need to switch to Anno, then we will do that for a while, because what we do here is we're here to have fun. We're here to hang out. We're not here to take these games too seriously and stuff. We're just here to have a good time, y'all. So with that being said, I hope you have had a good day today. I hope you have a better day tomorrow. And we will see you in the next one. See you.